Hi, everybody. This is Brad Nessler. With me, as always, Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. The players will be sloshing around on the field tonight for the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Auburn Tigers. Midway through the college football season, and the Southeastern Conference is starting to take shape. And here come the Tigers. The Gamecocks are very confident coming into this one. They are definitely the favorites in my book, Kirk.
South Carolina will win this football game because of their quarterback. And the thing I noticed about him is his ability to spread the ball out to a number of different receivers. I think he'll have a solid game, and they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
I got to have to go with them, too.
I'm picking the Gamecocks.
Auburn lines up to kick this one off, and we're just about set to get underway. We should have a return on this one. Number 1 fields it at the 3. We've got an exciting game on our hands today, and a crucial part of this game is going to be the matchup between the right end and the left tackle. This right defensive end is a monster out there, and blocking him is not going to be easy.
You got that right. This defensive end is a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Look out! He's going to be causing chaos in the backfield all day long.
Second and 10. Ball on their own 20. One-man backfield. Mitchell drops back to pass. Looking. Here's the long ball, left side. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
The Gamecocks with 4 receivers. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looks, wants to go long, and does. And he got it! Pitts brings him down. That's how you get a first down, Coach.
They took a risk and went for the long ball. And boy, did it pay off. Excellent play call.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. Going with the shotgun here. And down he goes. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 30. Mitchell lines up in the shotgun. He's looking down the middle. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Wow.
Not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there, I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. South Carolina comes out with 5 receivers. Back to pass. He lobs it out to the right. Hauls it in for the touchdown. The wideout makes a big catch there.
Hey, whenever you have a receiver who can make plays like that, you just want to get the ball in his hands and let him do the work.
Listen up, my friend. That was a tremendous throw by the quarterback, too. Don't forget about the guy slinging the ball all over the field out there.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 1, back deep to return.
Here's the kick. Number 1 fields it at the 2. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start this drive at the 20.
First and 10.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Throws it to the outside. The ball is tipped.
That ball should have been picked off.
This quarterback had too much faith in his arm that time.
Well, that confidence almost led to a change of possession. His man wasn't even close to being open.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Cox drops to throw. Lets it go. And he can't hang on to it. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 20. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Cox drops back, steps up. He's looking. Across the middle. His receiver has it. Bennett with a takedown.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. He throws it. Batted ball. Almost intercepted. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. One man backfield. Rolling out to the left side. He's looking down the middle. And they make the stop.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. One man backfield. Cox still has it. Throws down the middle. And that one's fallen incomplete. No catch that time, and he is blasted.
These wideouts should try to bulk up more because, man, they could get hurt.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 47. Bunch formation. Cox back to pass. Throws this one out to the right.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
First and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive. And they have 3 bunched. Top hands it off. Makes a move. And he's tackled. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. Auburn comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw a screen. They'll drop him for a loss. So they go to the screen, and it's going to lose them a couple.
It looked like they were confused by the zone defense out there. They didn't know who to block.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Single set backfield. He drops back. Wants to throw outside. It's tipped.
That's a nice play right there by the young man in the secondary. Way to deflect the pass.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm not sure that he saw the quarterback throw the pass. I think that was just a perfect example of him reacting to his teammates yelling, "Ball!" down there on the sideline. I'm pretty sure he heard them yelling, and he just located the football and broke it up.
He punts this one high in the air. Number 32 calls for the fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 9. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
The Gamecocks come out in the ace formation. Play action. Throws it to the outside. Newton drops it. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 9. Mitchell with 4 wide receivers. Mitchell steps back to pass. Williams comes away with a sack. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush in, Kirk. I like that, Kirk.
Third and 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 5. And the secondary better be careful. This receiver wants to make a play. He's going left. The ball is tipped, and it's incomplete. Good defense there, guys.
I wonder if the quarterback was expecting to see man coverage there because he threw it right to the defense.
And that's what's so tough about playing against a zone. You think the guy's open, and out of nowhere, a defender shows up. Just like that.
The Gamecocks are lining up to punt it away. Cook gets it off. Taylor fields it at the 48. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Excellent field position to start the drive. Cox to the air on 1st down. Throws this one out to the left. And it falls incomplete.
This ball's incomplete. Taylor, the intended receiver, on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. Cox comes to the line with 3 wide. Looking. Comes across the middle. The quarterback threaded the needle, but his receiver couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, the defense calls that drop pass, because let me tell you, this kid knew he was going to get clocked.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 44. Auburn goes with the ace set here. Back to pass. Looks. Throws this one out to the left. Picked off. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
They'll get the ball here at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
The Gamecocks line up with 3 wide. Mitchell drops back on 1st down. Short toss. And the tight end couldn't manage to stay in bounds that time.
Yep, the tight end caught the ball, but not before he stepped out of bounds. Good call there by the refs.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Mitchell is back in the gun. He drops back. He steps up. He'll dump this one off. Big opening. He lost the ball. Hobbs recovers a loose ball. They turn the ball over to the defense with that fumble, and the head coach has got to be upset with his halfback after that one.
Any coach would be upset after his running back fumbles. The first thing a running back learns is how to grip and secure the football.
Well, hopefully he shakes it off and forgets about it. There's nothing he can do now.
They'll set up shop at the 45. Single set backfield. Nice play fake. Rolls right. Across the middle. And it's going the other way. And the defense comes up with another one.
Hey, good job by that defense to get the ball back.
They'll take over at the 40-yard line.
South Carolina Gamecocks will start the drive at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
And this offense is having a difficult time doing anything at the line of scrimmage. Mitchell on first down. He's looking. He's going right. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Number 1, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Mitchell has 5 receivers lined up here. Drops back to pass. Throws it to the outside. It's deflected. Good awareness defensively that time by the linebacker.
Not only that, but as you saw, he also made a very athletic move to get to the ball.
It's third down and 10. Ball on their own 40. South Carolina comes out with 5 receivers. Mitchell set to go to the air. Lobs this one over the middle. Batted ball. Incomplete. I don't think the offense was on the same page on that drive. It's 3 and out on 3 incomplete passes. The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field. Cook gets it off. Taylor signals for a fair catch.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
Well, Lee, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
Cox drops back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry, and he's going to come up with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Second and long, ball on their own 9. They come out in a nickel. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws down the middle. Tackle. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming them down the field.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 13. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Looking. Wants to throw outside. Hampton brings him down. On third and long, they get the first down, but was it close?
Close or not, what a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new set of downs to work with.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. They line up in an I. Cox hands it off. No, play fake. He's got the fullback. He's knocked out of bounds. They fake the handoff and complete the pass. Good for 6 yards. Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 35. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunch. Cox, little toss to the right. Lambert tackles him for a loss on the play. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or two.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. Auburn lines up in a bunch formation. Defense looking for his first incompletion this drive. Complete, and he's tackled. That won't be enough to move the chains.
That's what I like to see. Crisp tackling by the defense so he can't get away and get enough for the first.
Ball at the 34-yard line.
Auburn lining up the punt.
Number 1, back to return.
Number 30 gets it off. Number 1 takes it to 25. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll start this drive at the 29. South Carolina comes out with an I formation. Mitchell pitches out to the right. Down the middle. Got it. Tackle. I don't think the defense was quite ready for that one, and they give up a first down and good yardage. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. They'll work from the shotgun. Grove with a takedown. Just about 3 yards there. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. South Carolina 7, Auburn nothing. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. He drops back, steps up, looks, fires. It's intercepted. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep, and the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes and even a better catch.
They'll go to work at the 14.
Start the drive at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
I formation here. Cox to the air on 1st down. He's going right, and down he goes. The tight end with a nice catch there.
And a 10 on the play.
Second down and short. Ball on their own 24.
4-yard line.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. Cox fakes a handoff. He passes it. And it's incomplete. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
It's 3rd and inches. Ball on the 24-yard line. Auburn lines up in a goal line set. Cox will throw for it. Throws off balance. They'll bring him down.
That's how you convert on 3rd down.
This defense had to be expecting pass.
I know that. It doesn't matter, though. It's not enough to know that they were passing. You got to know their tendencies, too.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. 2 tight ends here. Iron on a pitch to the left. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt right now.
Cox with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going left. Has it to the senior. Maybe 3 yards that time on the pass.
3-yard gain on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. Back to pass. Here they come. And he puts it on the turf. And he's tackled. So the defense comes away with a big, big turnover.
Ouch! The quarterback is really going to hear it from his coach now. He should not have fumbled that football.
Those bother me more than interceptions because at least in an interception, you're trying to give your receiver a chance to go after the football. There's no reason to fumble the football as a quarterback. Your job is to move the chains. That would really hurt.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. South Carolina goes with the ace set here. And he's stopped behind the line. It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. And if anyone can make a play on defense, it's the defensive end down there. Wants to throw outside, and down he goes.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
This is their first shot today in the red zone, and here's what they've done so far this season.
Whoa, you talk about success. These guys score just about every time they get down.
South Carolina sets up in the eye. Has some daylight. Touchdown, South Carolina. That was a fantastic touchdown run by the halfback.
This guy was very impressive. When he has the ball in his hands, good things always seem to happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, South Carolina 14, Auburn nothing. Brown is lined up to kick this one off.
Taylor back to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. I'm sure the defense will be trying to strip the ball once again.
And if these kids don't start hanging on to the football, they won't see another offensive series. They might start putting in some of those defensive players that really want to play bad.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
They'll bring in their dime package. Looking. Down the middle. Incomplete pass. No catch that time, and he is blasted.
These wideouts should try to bulk up more because, man, they could get hurt.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Auburn lines up in a bunch formation. He drops back. He steps up, looks, across the middle, and that one's fallen incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
Auburn goes with the ace set here. Cox back to throw. Wants to throw outside. Hampton brings him down.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Cox is back in the gun. Cox to the air on first down. And it's intercepted. And that was interception number 3 for this defense, and they got to be happy about that. Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
They line up with split backs. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Brought down. That's a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 42.
42-yard line.
South Carolina comes out in the shotgun. Bad snap. Steps up in the pocket. He's looking. He tosses it short. Batted ball. There's a missed tackle. He breaks free. At the 40. Down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, boy. I bet he knew as soon as he released that football that he shouldn't have made the throw. That's the thing. When you're under that kind of pressure, it takes away that one split second you need to stay in the area so you know where it's a safe throw.
And that's why a pass rush is so crucial to a defense. It allows you to intercept those passes from the quarterback.
And he hits the PAT. And with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, our score, South Carolina 14, Auburn 7. Vaughn's ready to kick.
Number 1, back deep to return.
He kicks it. Newton fields it in the end zone.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
21-yard line. First and 10.
Mitchell with 4 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And they hit him in the backfield. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. Mitchell set to go to the air. And this one's going to get intercepted. This kid's been making big-time plays all day long.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's a good throw or a bad throw. This guy has a chance to pick it off. He can find the ball and make plays better than anybody out there by far.
Yeah, he's got great instincts. He only needs one more interception to tie the school record for interceptions in a single game. What a day for this guy.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. They now look to a different quarterback to run this offense. Looking, he's going left, and got it complete.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
The Tigers line up in a goal line formation. Booker steps back to pass. With the throw, the senior makes the catch. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
The Tigers go with the I formation. He jukes. Touchdown, Auburn! Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just hit the ball in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Over 3 minutes remain in the second quarter, and the score is Auburn 14, South Carolina 14. looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 1, back deep to return.
Kicks it off. Number 1 fields it in the end zone.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing the pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
I mean, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
Mitchell sets up the play action, throws it to the outside. It's dropped. Oh, he could have had a big reception that time, guys.
Just let that one get away from his vision just for a split second.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 17. South Carolina comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Juku, he can scoot, and he's tackled. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
First and 10. Ball on their own 27. Mitchell with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Wants it all. Going deep. Complete, and he's on the run.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a first down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks come out in a shotgun. Mitchell drops back on first down. Throws this one out to the right. And the wideout couldn't drag a foot.
Yeah, but he showed really nice hands on that play.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 25. They better block that linebacker. He is looking to make something happen. Toss. They're after him. He might not risk a throw now. Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 32. The Gamecocks have 5 receivers on this play. Mitchell back to pass. Steps up. Comes across the middle. It's tipped. Almost picked off. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
Here we go. They'll try to make this a field goal game. It's up. And it sails right on him. No good. They'll get the ball here at the 32-yard line. Booker comes to the line with 3 wide. He steps up, looks, he's under pressure, and they get the sack. Auburn takes a timeout. Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on the 28. Auburn lines up with 3 receivers. Booker off the fake. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Tackle about 3 yards on the play fake.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 11. Ball on the 31.
31-yard line.
They'll bring in their dime package. Booker drops back, looking, wants to throw outside. Got it! Inside the 30, to the 10. Goodbye! Wow, an almost impossible pass to defend, and it goes to 6.
Yep, the defense would have needed 12 guys on the field that time.
And he missed it. He missed the extra point. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Auburn is ready to kick it away. Number 1, and Newton back to return. Kicks it off. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. The ball came free. It's picked up. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone. Three wideouts here. Back to pass. Looks. Throws to the middle. Incomplete pass. He was facing a mad rush when he threw that ball into the end zone.
They came after him, sweetheart. Big time.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the red zone, brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Can't wrap him up. And they push him out. 5-yard gain on the toss play.
5-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 15.
15-yard.
The Tigers come out in a bunch formation. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. And he came down with it. What a catch! Superb catch by the wide receiver for the score. And he hits the PAT. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 1 back deep to return.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. Their kicker missed the field goal attempt the last time this offense had it. Let's see what happens this time around.
Yeah, and that poor kicker has to wait on the sideline and hopes he gets a chance to redeem himself after that last miss.
Ace backfield. And they make the stop. South Carolina calls a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 32. One-man backfield. Mitchell on 1st down. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. What a play by the freshman linebacker.
There's really nothing he could have done against a rush like that. He
couldn't have done much, but I'll tell you one thing he could have done. He could have thrown the ball away, Kirk. You know that. He could have thrown that ball away.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Gamecocks go with the I formation. Little handoff. Dickens tackles him for a loss on the play. Auburn takes a timeout. Third and long. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Gamecocks line up in a goal line formation. A little juke. Pitts with a takedown at the 28-yard line. Auburn calls a timeout. It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Cook punts it, and it's a good one. Irons fields it at the 26. Folks, let's pause now as we've reached the end of the first half. Our score at halftime, Auburn 27, South Carolina 14. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Kicks it off. Taylor fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll take over at the 24.
First and 10.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation. On the ground, up the middle. Sheds that one. Here's an opening. Tackle. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. The Tigers go with the I formation. They'll make the sack. What do we have, Lee?
We have sack number 4 today. This defense came to play, and I love it.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. He drops back. Throws this one out to the left. And that one's fallen incomplete. The ball is knocked to the ground.
Players use anything they can to get in the way of a pass.
Third and long. Ball on their own 30.
On the 30-yard line.
Booker with 3 wide receivers. Booker back to throw. Throws it to the outside. Into coverage, and the defense has it. Another interception. That makes 4 on the day.
Somebody needs to put a 10 over these guys because this is just a circus with all these turnovers.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. The Gamecocks line up with 2 tight ends. Mitchell with the give. Touchdown, South Carolina. There's number 2 on the day.
The coach loves to give the football to this running back. You know why? Because he knows how to find the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter, our score is Auburn 27, South Carolina 21. South Carolina lines up for the kickoff. Number 1, and Taylor back deep to return. He kicks it. Number 1 fields it in the end zone. He jukes it. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll set up shop at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Auburn goes with the ace set here. He's going right. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
Dangerous, dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 24. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Drops back and pass. Throws this one out to the right. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. That could have been a big play for the defense.
Yeah, even though he had a good shot at picking it off, it's still a heck of a play to force the incomplete pass.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. Back to pass. Steps up. Comes across the middle. Tyler brings him down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great-looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. One-man backfield. Booker on play action. Feeling the pressure. It falls incomplete. Incomplete. And that wasn't the greatest pass in the world.
Well, I don't know how anybody can throw a great pass while getting drilled like that.
If he didn't hold on to the ball so long, Kirk, he wouldn't have got drilled like that.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 44. The Tigers set up in the gun. It's a direct snap. And he's taken down. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. The Tigers line up in an I formation. He's looking. He's going right. To the middle. It's his tight end. Now with a juke. To the 10. West with a takedown.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They're crowding the line. He drops back. He'll dump this one off. Knocked out of bounds. A 4-yard loss.
Loss of 4 on the play.
And the man at wideout is in a zone right now. Looking. Goes to the end zone. Another touchdown pass. That is number 3.
You know what? It takes a lot of courage to play quarterback at the college level. And with that touchdown pass, this kid's showing how courageous and confident he really is.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
Number 1, back deep to return.
Decent kick, looks to be returnable. And that's going to be free field position there.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. The ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line.
They'll be set up with good field position after the kicker sent that one out of bounds.
It's the kicker's job to send that ball deep, so he messed up big time.
They'll start this drive at the 35. They come out with 4 wide out. He steps up, throws it out there. Incomplete. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Beep, beep.
Scooter, what are you doing?
Kirk, my friend, that's the sound of the offense going in reverse.
First and long. Ball on the 25. South Carolina comes to the line with 3 wide. Mitchell drops back on first down. It's caught. They'll bring him down. A 5-yard gain.
Makes the reception. 5-yard gain on the play.
Second down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on their own 30. And this impact receiver is looking to make a play. He's in the zone. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. He's lucky that pass fell innocently to the turf.
Yep, total coverage on that one. Got to pick his destinations better.
Third down, 15. Ball on the 30. The Gamecocks have 5 receivers on this play. Mitchell back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Going deep. Lays it out there. And it's incomplete. So the defense gets him to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
They line up to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Taylor fields it at the 27. Thanks to some nice passing on the last drive, the offense was able to take it down the field for 6.
And great play calling to help make that an easy drive. The question is, can they do it again?
Auburn comes out with an I formation. Irons takes a pitch. Defense running him down. Bennett brings him down for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play.
It's second down now, 14 to go. Ball on the 24. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Again with the run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Third and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. Booker drops to throw. Steps up. He's looking. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver. Simpson brings him down.
That's how you convert third down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Tigers come out in a shotgun. Booker to the air on 1st down. Batted ball.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there, I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
2nd and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Auburn goes with the ace set here. Booker steps back to pass. Comes across the middle. Complete. Brought down.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
1-3.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets past the tackler. Lambert with a takedown. And that one goes for a big, big 1st down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to creep up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. Booker comes to the line with 3 wide. Halfback pass. And they got him for a loss. Second down, and they got 15 for the 1st down. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Single set backfield. Booker drops back to pass. Throw short. And it's the senior. So the defense kept everything in front of them on that play.
They didn't pick up much on that play, but if they keep dumping it off like that, the safeties are going to have to creep up. When you force the safeties to play shallow, it opens up a whole other passing game. That's when you hit them with the home run.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. Auburn lines up with 3 receivers. Drops back to pass. He steps up, looking. He'll dump this one off. And it's caught. Breaks one. And he's tackled. And he goes over 100 on the day with that reception.
If you can get open and hold on to the passes, chances are you're going to have a good game. And that's exactly what this guy's been able to do today.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
3-yard gain on the play.
And the impact receivers in the zone right now. Missed tackle. Look at the strength. Touchdown, Auburn. 2nd touchdown there by the running back.
And you could tell he really wanted to get in on that one.
Yeah, he showed a lot of determination and heart on that run. That's a nice touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. to kick this one off.
Newton back deep to return.
And he got all of this one. Great kick. Newton fields it in the end zone. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 16. South Carolina comes out with two tight ends. They hand it off, and he's stopped behind the line. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 14. The Gamecocks come out in the ace formation. Mitchell hands it off. Rose tackles him for a loss on the play. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed it.
Third down, 15. Ball on the 11. South Carolina lines up in a shotgun set. Mitchell set to go to the air. Across the middle. Gilbert brings him down. They picked up some yards, but it won't be enough to keep those chains moving.
They went to the right guy, he just couldn't get away.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Our score in this one, Auburn 41, South Carolina 21. They line up to punt this one away. He gets it off.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
Auburn comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Booker drops back, lets it fly. Simpson picks it off. He tried to force that one in there.
Yep, and the safety made him pay for it. Great job of watching the quarterback's eyes and even a better catch.
They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line. Mitchell lines up in the shotgun. Mitchell back to throw. Throws it to the outside. His receiver has it. That one worked pretty well.
It's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
Second down and short. Ball on their own 44. They line up in a double tight set. Mitchell will throw. Now they're going to hand it off. And the short gain is enough for the first.
Boy, I like that play call. Go ahead and get the first down here.
And that tailback definitely has a nose for that first down marker.
First and 10. Ball on the 45. From the gun. Mitchell steps back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Rice drops it.
Now, Coach, I know that pass was a bullet, but you still have to look it in and catch it.
He tried to catch it. It just bounced right off his hands.
Maybe they ought to get him practicing with one of those jug machines in practice. That'll at least get him used to catching bullet passes.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. He's looking for his man, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Couldn't get anything out of that.
No gain on the play.
It's third down and 10, and this is the fifth play of the current drive. The Gamecocks set up in the gun. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket. Here they come, and that one's fallen incomplete. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
Put 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Someone got a hand on it. Not much of a chance on that one.
Well, they had to go for it. They're at a point where there's not much time left, and you got to put it all on the line.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. They'll throw on first down. Looks. And he's going to come up with a sack. The 4th-year man at defensive end brings down the quarterback for the sack.
That's exactly what you'd expect out of a senior. Big plays to fire this defense up.
This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. Throws this one out to the right. He overthrew his tight end.
I know the tight end has a little more height than the wideouts, but give me a break.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 49. They come out in a nickel. Booker back to pass. Throws it to the outside. It's tipped. Great defensive play by the cornerback.
The intended receiver on the play. 4th and long. Ball on the 49-yard line.
And they're ready to punt this one away.
Number 1.
Punts the ball away. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 13. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 18. Mitchell comes to the line with 3 wide. Mitchell drops to throw. He's looking. He's going to air it long. Incomplete pass. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Mitchell lines up with 5 wide out. Mitchell drops back. He's going left. The ball is tipped. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 18. Going with the shotgun here. Mitchell back to throw. Looking. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
4th and long.
The Gamecocks line up the punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Taylor fields it at the 42. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 48. From the gun. High snap as he works from the gun. Throws it to the outside. He has him on the fly.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame him. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And for that young man, it's touchdown catch number 2.
Hey, this guy's really stepped up for his football team today.
Well, it's obvious the coach wanted to get him involved in the game plan. It looks like it was a pretty smart move, too.
And he hits the PAT. Time to take a look at the drive summary. It's brought to you by Pontiac. Fuel for the soul. Vaughn is lined up to kick this one off.
Number 1, back to return.
Here's the kick. And this one's going to come back to the 20. The defense did a nice job of shutting down this offense the last time they had the ball.
The offense was not clicking at all. Let's see if they're back on the same page.
They'll go to work at the 20-yard line. South Carolina comes out in the shotgun. Snap from center. He tosses it short. The freshman makes the catch. That's a 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10 on the play.
It's 2nd and inches. Ball on the 30.
30-yard line.
The Gamecocks come out showing 3 wide. Mitchell will hand it off. Little shake and bake move, and he's taken down. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really a nice read.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. They come out in a nickel. Steps up. He's going left. Complete. And down he goes. That'll be a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 38-yard line. Mitchell has 5 receivers lined up here. Looks. He might not be able to get the pass off. And they got him. How many times can one guy get to the quarterback?
Well, 2 more, and he's going to own the single-game school sack record in what is turning out to be a big day for this guy.
Well, this guy's a supreme athlete. He's got speed to get around the blockers or the strength to power through them. He is a total packer.
3rd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. He's looking. And down he goes. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
They line up to punt this one away. It's away, and it's a booming punt. Taylor fields it at the 30. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll start this drive at the 32. The Tigers line up in an I formation. They go with the run, and they make the stop, and not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
2nd and 9, ball on their own 33.
33-yard line.
I formation here. been moved. And he's tackled. They grab 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 41. Auburn goes with the ace set here. Third and short, and they hand it off. Tries to juke. They'll bring him down. Picked up a first down on that carry.
Yeah, a good job up front by the offensive line. They picked up some nice blocks to allow that back to get in there for some extra yardage.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set. On the ground, up the middle. West with a takedown. The fullback powers ahead for a gain of 8 on the play. Second and 2. This is the 5th play of this drive. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Absolutely no blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes a blitz is used to get after a quarterback in the passing game, but this time it was used to stick the halfback behind the line of scrimmage.
This one's in the books, folks. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
I can't say enough about this performance. Auburn played an excellent game out there, dominating on both sides of the ball. They've got to feel pretty good after blowing out a team like this.
The fine folks at EA Sports, thank you for tuning in to this contest of NCAA Football 2006. The final score, Auburn 48, South Carolina 21. From all of us here at EA Sports, we hope to see you again soon.